Good morning and welcome to Tim's Tidbits. I'm sitting very far back here today because I'm sick and tired of hearing Robinson talk smack about my forehead. Even though the farther back I sit into the light and it shines even more. The forehead to screen ratio is a lot smaller. What's going on, man? What's going on, everybody? Oh my goodness. I can't do it. I can't do it with a straight face. Let me get myself together. We'll put my mic back over here. What's going on? What's going on, man? What's going on? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Hey, man. I can't get myself together. Messing around with Robinson. Look, if this first time tuning in to Tim's Tidbit, man, I want to say welcome. If it's not the first time tuning in to Tim's Tidbit, I still want to say welcome. And I want to give you a nice hearty, well, thank you for tuning in all the time, every day, hanging out with me and my guy, Spidey back here, who's chilling by the window. Hey. Hey, man. I ain't got no jokes. Hey, if you don't know who I am, man, hold on. I ain't open the window. Let me go open the window. I got to see if the birds chirping. Yep, they out there. Good morning. Got my light on. Got everything on. The birds out there chirping. The birds are chirping. Tweet, 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 tweet. And they're not frozen. It's not cold in Columbus, Georgia anymore. Hey, man. What was I saying? Oh, the experts at YouTube told me I haven't hit my 2,500 subscribers that we've been striving to get to because I haven't been asking. So if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. And also hit the like button. If you have subscribed, hey, how about you share it with someone and say, hey, I really like Tim's content. It's great. I think you'll like it too. Come on over and subscribe. If y'all know who I am, man, my name is Timothy Lee Rogers Sr. I get on Al Gore's internet every single day. 9 a.m. Eastern time to talk about the overnight price action. 6:30 p.m. Eastern time to talk about the price action recap. And we just talk about all things stock market around here. I want to help you get your aha moment when it comes to trading and investing. Because the fundamental side is very important. The technical side is very important. And when you put them both together, like the mama said on Soul Food, if you put all them things together and make a mighty fist, you can strike a powerful blow. You need healing. You need healing today. Here to learn and share. The birds are chirping. You need healing today. Cool it. With your eyes straining from not being able to see. Hey, let's get into the good morning, Angela. What's up, Kareem? Oh, shout out FC. The new I did that yesterday. Anyway, for real, shout out FC, the newest Michelle Taco. What's up? The newest member to the Black Spider Gang. Shout out all the members that's been joining the YouTube memberships. I appreciate y'all. I know a few people been reaching out. A few people already said, hey, do you have like a annual thing? Or I tried to do, YouTube don't let you do that. They don't let you do that. YouTube want a 30% month by month. I tried to do it where, I had the tier model where if you do it 6 months, 9 months, you get like some kind of discount. YouTube don't do it like that. So I just had to do it at, what I thought was a really reasonable price for month to month. And because YouTube say, we gonna get our percentages. We want our 30%. I ain't gonna let you get no discount over no year, over no 6 months a year. I want my month to month 30%. Give it to me. Run my coins. All right, man, let's get into the overnight price. Oh, my sweetie off today. Baby, that you click? Are you clacking eating some cereal right now? No, I was about to say, I don't know if me and my sweetie gonna do a date day today. I don't know how long I'm gonna be on live, but it sounds like she in there eating some cereal. So, so I may be on the live longer than I thought. No, I just heard the click, click, click on the bowl. I ain't hear you. I ain't say you were smacking. I just heard the click, click of the bowl. Sound like she in there eating some, the one with the chocolate things in it. The oh, that's gonna drive me crazy. Special K chocolate delight. That's it. Special K chocolate delight. Tim, get to the price action. 4 people hit the thumbs down button. Hey, overnight we kind of just hung out in the Gap Up area, right? We went we closed. Tim eat more cereal than anybody I know. Michelle, you been hanging out with Robinson. I see you been hanging out with Robinson. Okay. Yesterday we closed at 39.1650. Right? We closed at 39.1650 for the New York session. And then let me darken this up a little bit so y'all can see what I'm talking about. Let me show you what I am talking about. Line, darken it up. Line, darken it up. Apply. There you go. Apply. There you go. Okay. I got a million lines on here. Let me hide these. Right now, these are not necessary. I might bring them back a little later. That's just something I was watching. Okay. This top red line and bottom red line right there. What that is our gap up on the 1 minute chart, I think. When we opened up last night, let's drop down to the skinny mini and see if I'm telling you the truth. Am I telling you the truth? Keep going. Yes, it is. Skinny mini. Why is not touching that? I know my ADD ain't gonna let me. Okay. See right there? That is a gap up. The full gap up came from 39.20, 25, all the way up to 39.24, 25. We talked about that last night on the price action recap, right? That gap up right there. So I marked that gap up out because I wanted to see how price was going to react to it. Right? Now, let's go back. All the way back. Right? This is yesterday's high, yesterday's low. Equilibrium for yesterday. As you see, after the close, yes, that's the 1700 candle, right? So this is the open right here. After the 1700 close, we gapped up, came back down, just kind of consolidated, flirting around with this gap up in equilibrium, right? Throughout the whole Sydney and Asian session, we just flirted around from the 9 o'clock, the 8 o'clock candle. That'll be the 7 o'clock candle for Trading View, all the way up until midnight. Right, all the way up until midnight. That'll be the 11 o'clock candle on Trading View. We just consolidated in between that gap up and equilibrium from yesterday. That's all we did. Consolidate there. These 60-minute candles right now. After midnight, we consolidated on top of the gap up and equilibrium, right? So we went from the bottom of the gap up to equilibrium, and then after midnight, we went from the top of the gap up to equilibrium. Then on the 3 o'clock, that'll be the 2 o'clock candle. on Trading View, right? We took off and made the overnight high, right? Pushed up into this order block, very, very high into this order block over here that was made on the 1500, the 3 o'clock candle, 2 o'clock candle from yesterday afternoon on Trading View, right? And then we sold back down, sold all the way down, right? Ran out the sell side liquidity, resting up under the consolidation. You can see it was a stop run. This long wick right here, we had a nice little stop run on the 6 o'clock candle. That's the 5 o'clock candle on Trading View, right? And then we came right back up into that consolidation area, push back down. Y'all remember our weekly volume and balance that we have been respecting. We continued to respect it, except for when we ran the stops. Even when we ran the stops, the bodies of all the candles respecting that weekly volume and balance that we had been talking about yesterday, how price was respecting that weekly volume and balance, right? Then we had a nice little pop-up, came all the way up to the London Open, poked just above the London Open, and then sold back down, and now we're right here at this candle. We're back at equilibrium in the midnight open right now. Yesterday, as y'all know, I was talking about, it seemed like all eyes are pointing at this sell side liquidity, right? We're just hovering right here at this weekly volume imbalance and yesterday's equilibrium. We're just hovering there. Let's see if the market gives us anything, because notice, if you will, right? Look at the range of yesterday, right? Let me get me a little, before we go deeper into the before we go to lower time frames, and let's see if we can get any more. It ain't gonna be much detail, but if we go to lower time frames to get some more details, let's look at this real quick. Right, that's yesterday's range, right? That's that all the way from the open of the Asian time all the way to the close of New York, right? That's the high to the low, peak to trough of yesterday, right? Then if I go back to, let's copy this right here. This right here, 17, 16, 17. What was yesterday? The 19, 18. Yesterday was the 19th. Yes. So I'm looking for the 18th. $1,600. Now, look at the difference between the 18th, Wednesday's price range and Thursday's price range. Compared to Wednesday, right? Or any other day. This is what it is over here. That was pretty nice size. Compared to the other days of the week, right? Look at what we did. You know what I'm saying? Just compared to the other days of the week. Look how much, and Wednesday was almost double what we did yesterday. Look how tight of a range we was inside. And and if we just look at the New York session, right? Just compare the New York session, it's even smaller. It's even smaller. So we didn't do much yesterday. So will we do anything today? Will we get down here and get this sell side liquidity, or will they keep flirting with us and keep us inside this box and don't do anything and chew on the premium of the puts and the calls. If anybody bought some calls for any reason over the last few days, you tripping. But you know what I'm saying? People might have saw something that said, hey, I need to get into calls. But it's just chewing on the premium of the puts, especially if you got expirations for today and you're not in the money yet. You may be in trouble. If we don't get us a nice move, if we don't muevitate to the downside. Yesterday was just a 47-point room. Definitely small for whole trading. Yes, very small. Just popping in for a minute. Just pop on out then. Just pop on out then. Hey, Robson, if you still in here, rewind to the beginning. I had something special just for you at the beginning of the live. Hey, I think that's all I got for the price action. We got like 14 minutes before yes, it was. And today is OPEX. Today is OPEX. So it may be chop suey, right? It may be chop suey. Let me go on full screen for this right here. For anyone who don't know what OPEX is, before we get into that, if you haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing and hit the like button. Thank you. Hey, for anybody who don't know what OPEX is, I say OPEX. Most people out here say OPEX, right? The reason why I say OPEX is because it's short for options expiration or options expiry date. Is so saying OPEX when it's for options expiry don't make sense to me. So and every time people say it, I confuse it with the OPEC. You know, they got the OPEC stuff dealing with the oil. So when I hear people say OPEX, I think like OPEC. But I know they talk about OPEX, but everybody need to start saying OPEX. So if anybody who don't know what OPEX is, it's you have certain times when options expire, right? You got options that expire every day, right? So in essence, there's an OPEX every single day. But what OPEX is, once a month, usually the third Friday of the month, if I'm not mistaken. I think it's the third Friday of every month. Like all of the monthly contracts expire, and like the big boys, if you will, not just the big boys, everybody, but this is one of the times when the big boys have to move in and out of positions, right? Just like once a quarter when everybody be talking about like the quad witch, because that's another time where it's 4 different types of contracts that they have to get out and get in. Like it's the expiration. I can't hold it anymore. So you have to get out and move into a new position. Well, you don't have to move into a new position, but that's what creates a lot of the chop and a lot of the volatility, because you got big positions that have to close. And so they're either closing them and not moving into anything, or they're closing them and moving into something else. So that's going to cause the up and down. So just imagine if somebody closed $1 billion worth of options, that's going to make something come down. And then if somebody if somebody opened $1 billion worth of options, that's going to make something go up. So it's going to be volatile. But and it all depends on how they going back in. Like if they closing these positions and they be like, okay, I'm closing 1 billion in positions, but I only want to put, you know what I'm saying, like 500 million back in. I don't want to put the whole thing back in, so it it may be a little one-sided or something like that. It's just how people want to. But that's what OPEX is. You got to close these positions, and it happens every month. So you know what I'm saying, that whenever you hear somebody talk about OPEX, they talk about the monthly expirations for the options contracts. And then when you hear them talk about quad, which it's like you got futures. That's it's like futures, options on futures, and it's something else. It's 4 of them. I know it's like futures, options on futures, options on equities, and then it's something else. It's 4 different things, and that happens once a quarter. You know what I'm saying? That happens once a quarter. Do anybody got anything? I have nothing else. Looking at the 60-minute candles, we Christmas tree trading in this area right around equilibrium. We still respecting that volume and balance. We're still going roughly from the gap up to up above equilibrium. Right, like I said, we had went up to the 3 o'clock open. Earlier when I had them lines on the thing, let me share with y'all what I was watching. I don't want nobody to think I was keeping secrets. I want nobody to say, hey, Tim had something on the chart, and then he said, oh, let me hide that because he's only going to share that with the Black Spider members. He's trying to do a money grab. He wants everybody to pay for his membership. I don't like Tim. Huh? I don't know. So, for those who don't know, I've kind of, I'm incorporating different learning tools, different tools that I've picked up along the way on my ICT theories and concepts and whatever you want to call it journey. And one of the things I have incorporated into my price action watching is for anybody who wasn't on the live last night, you see how this red line right here, it well, let me do it like this right here. You see how I just made that red line go behind those candles, right? I made it go behind those candles. And if anybody use NinjaTrader, all right, if you click on a drawing item that you put on the screen and you want to move it in Z space, meaning you want to put it behind something or in front of something, if you click on it, hold shift, and then roll the mouse button, you see how that says level. The level is changing. 33 of 33. I got 33 items drawn on here right now. Pull it all the way back. And it says 1 of 33. That means it's like number 1. It's all the way in the front. Ignore this. That's the same color. That's why you can't see it on the red candle. And then, can y'all see that line? And then if I roll it the other way, right, it go all the way in the back. That's how you do it. Click on it, hold shift, then roll the center mouse button, and it'll move around. But back to what I was saying. What I've incorporated in there is when we get a nice move, right, and we create an order block, right? We create an order block. Like when I say a nice move, I'm sorry, let me back up. I shouldn't say nice move. When we run liquidity, like we did right here, see how we ran liquidity on this 60-minute candle? You can tell we ran the sell side liquidity because once we came down below all of these lows, below this consolidation, these relative equal lows all the way across here from this 2 o'clock, that'll be a 1 o'clock candle from yesterday on TradingView all the way over to this 5 o'clock. That'll be a 4 o'clock candle on TradingView. Once we went up under those equal lows, we got a nice little reaction, nice long bottom wick or tail, depending on how you see it, or shadow, whatever, long bottom wick, right? Nice little liquidity run, right? Now we made liquidity run. And then we come over here, got another wick on this down close counter. Then we take off and we create this order block. Once we get a nice liquidity run, create an order block. I watch the high, the open, and the mean threshold of that order block, right? Those are the areas I want to see a nice reaction off of that. This is a bullish order block, so I want to, once it hit that, then once it make the order block, I mark it out, then I drop down to the next level and just watch that order block to see if it give me some kind of setup to go long for bullish or go short for bearish, right? That's something I've been incorporating. That's what those lines are for. If we don't respect the mean threshold, I sit back and I wait, right? I'll just sit back and I'll wait until, because it can come all the way down and test the entire order block and then make a move like it's doing on this candle right here. But if it give me something off of these levels here on the lower time frame, I'll be looking for a setup off of that. You know what I'm saying? That's just something that I've been incorporating into, you know, my actual trading. My actual trading, you know, it's just different little tools. Remember what I said about looking for the tools. Why am I reaching for this skill saw? Do I need a skill saw? Do I need a saber saw? Do I need a table saw? If you're trying to rip a piece of plywood, don't get a skill saw. Get a table saw. That's going to be a more proficient tool. Why are you reaching for the tool? Do anybody got anything? No one has anything? We got 3 minutes before the market opens. I don't see anything, so I'm going to end it there. I appreciate y'all for hanging out with me. I will see you all tonight for the week. What's the gym? What was the gym for here to learn and share? I will see you all at 6:30 for the weekly wrap up. Black Spiders, I will see you in a couple minutes when I go live. Yeah, I think that's it. Appreciate y'all, man. I'll see y'all at 6:30. Gone.